So far. So we started off just slow contact flow, and Keith was the designated immobilizer. He was just slowly immobilizing me, and my job was just to continue to move my whole body, as little effort as possible, not trying to free myself, just trying to continue to move with the principles, right? No matter where he grabbed, no matter what he did, just trying to continuously move my whole body, not speeding up, right? That's what we did first. And then just for the camera, show like other variations. He can grab in all sorts of different ways. He can immobilize the whole arm. He can do all sorts of other stuff. And my job is just to try to stay slow and adaptive, moving with my whole body, as opposed to grabs, right, and trying to struggle and get free, which is for a lot of us kind of an instinct, and like to not get into, he starts grabbing, like try not to get into wrestling mode, because you don't have to, right? The easiest thing to do, even if he has immobilized me, is to continue moving with the whole body. Now, mind you, obviously, in reality, if you could be using everything else, you could be doing a whole lot of other stuff. But for now, this exercise was about, no matter what was happening in terms of him trying to immobilize you, continuing to move smoothly with the whole body, with the full principles in play, right? So then we moved on to the next stage of the drill, which was almost the same thing, but instead of letting him immobilize me, I'm just trying to move my body to remain just a little bit ahead of whatever he's doing. Not speeding up, just continue. Feeling where he's trying to immobilize me, and instead of letting it happen, continuing to move my body the same way, just staying a little bit ahead of it, so it's harder for him to actually do it in the first place, right? And what was the key thing in this drill? Not to do stuff like this. Continue, Keith. Right, not speed up to do it, not try to, counter wrestle him faster. No, just, you already felt what it was like where he totally locked me down, and I just kept my whole body moving, right? So, ergo, as he tries to do the same thing, I just don't let it happen in the first place, right? Not by being faster, just by feeling sooner and moving my body appropriately, right? So however he tries to grab or immobilize me now, just moving the whole body, hopefully before it happens. If I'm a little late and it does happen, that's fine. I just want to keep moving the same way. Don't get pissed off, it's not a failure. I would rather you be a little late sometimes and just keep moving with it than try to like speed up to, not let it happen. Okay, so one thing you might have felt if you really got into it was that because you're kind of enhancing your sensitivity, keep doing the same thing, Keith, because I'm kind of enhancing my sensitivity to kind of feel stuff before it happens, you actually start moving in all the ways that you move a little, don't even want to say necessarily ghostly, but a little less committed, a little lighter, okay? Because if I'm kind of moving like this with like kind of a lot of resistance and pressure, it's very easy for him to get to that without my feeling. I need to kind of have a default, lighter, more sensitive state to feel it coming and not let it happen in the first place. So now what we're going to do as kind of the next step of this exercise, not only do I want to not let it happen in the first place, I don't want to let it even get close to happening in the first place. Okay, so whatever I felt in the last exercise where he was about to lock me down and I just tried to move with it before it became very serious, now as we move, okay, and you can still try to grab or whatever, okay, try to keep the speed low. I mean, that obviously if I just go, right, then it would be something else. Try to go at around just as much speed as you need to make sure that anything he tries to grab, it's my whole body and the principles that are dealing with it, as opposed to he tries to grab, right? And I'm just trying to hurry my way out of it. Okay, you'll have a lot more luck, actually, even if he tries to grab fast, by just moving your whole body slower, as opposed to try to just escape my arms faster. Notice how that doesn't work. So we're going to start just as slow contact flow, okay? But now, instead of just barely getting ahead of him, we want to stay a little more ahead of him. with our sensitivity. And again, you will fail, okay? Because you're gonna really be tough on yourself to stay slow and stay with the principles, okay? I don't wanna see like the first time he tries to grab you faster, right? No, that's staying out of the principles. So instead, if you notice, just being very sensitive, trying to feel stuff sooner, so that anywhere he tries to grab, body, arms, whatever, grab, keep. Okay? Try not to let it get that fast, but you get the idea. Okay? Everyone get the idea of the drill? It's a feeling thing.